Oh, right. I'm up. I don't see 2 minutes since I went to bed. Right, I better get ready. Where am I going? Right, oh yes, better go to the bridge, haven't I? Right, so, oh dear me. If you don't mind, I just need to do my hair and get my uniform on, so could you just leave me to it, please? Right, okay. See you in a bit. Right, well, welcome back. Just managed to get myself all dressed, ready for work. Right, let's get off to the bridge. Dear me, absolutely shattered. Doesn't seem 2 minutes since I last finished. Right, better get a move on. Gotta set a good example. Right, hello everybody. Right, carry on. Oh, just do with a nice Romulan coffee. Right, here I'm number one, panic over. Sorry I'm late. Oh dear me, what time is it? 11:30. Yes, I'm sorry. It's a little bit late in the morning for me, that, isn't it? Although it doesn't feel like I've had a really good night's sleep. Really. Do you know, I think there's a problem, you know. Run a scan, please. Yeah, yes, run a scan. I think we should remember there was a report I read, a Federation report. I think it was documented schisms, I think it was. Yes, a Commander Reich, apparently, of the Federation. He was taken by a Sologen-based life form, and he was taken to another part of the universe. I think that's what's happened to me, number one. I really do. What do you mean I've only just been gone? Yes, I went at 2200 hours. That's 10 o'clock. So you say it's 11:30. What do you mean 23:30? So we've actually only been asleep for an hour and a half. I wonder what's happened there then. I wonder how my... Hello there, crewman. I just wondered if you'd been anywhere near my quarters today, you know. Near setting the alarm or something like that. It's alright, you laughing. I've just had to get dressed faster than anyone in here. Fireman didn't even have a patch on me getting dressed. I thought I was late. So you telling me that it was your doing that set the alarm? What do you mean you know nothing about it? Well, you're laughing. Oh dear me. Crew, sorry about that. Yes, cease all scans for Solangian-based life forms. Yes, it would appear that I've been the victim of some sort of cruel joke. But, anyhow. Right, while we're here, may as well carry on. Oh, it's going to be a long day, I think. Anyhow, welcome to another JeSter Reviews. And today we're going to be looking at the D'Khellra Warbird Battlecruiser T6. So while we're on the bridge, let's take a look at the build, shall we? Right, so the build. This is a 4 weapons to the front, 4 weapons to the rear build. At the front I have 3 Withering Disruptor Beam Arrays, with the Terran Task Force Disruptor Beam Array, which is from the Terran Reputations tab, and that's part of a 2-piece set with the Ferrofluid Hydraulic Assembly console, which is there. To the rear I have another 2 Withering Disruptor beam arrays. I have an Omni, which is the House of Martok Disruptor, and the Nausicaan Disruptor beam array. Now these 2 are part of a set, but I'm not running the full set with them today. Right, the beams. I don't know whether you remember, but in my last session I told you that I'd lost some Withering Disruptor beam arrays, and actually wrote a cryptic about it. Well, it actually turns out that they can't replace them. So be very, very careful when you're actually deleting ships. Make sure you strip all your beam arrays out and all your consoles. What Cryptic did offer me was some sort of time rollback situation, where my characters are taken back to another time when I had these. But as I spent quite a lot of dilithium buying these and converting Zen to dilithium so I could feature them in my other YouTube video, I felt it'd be a waste of time really to do this time rollback thing. So yes, they're gone, they're lost in the ether, floating around somewhere, but never mind. I've replaced them, and all's good in the world. So moving on, the Deflector, the Impulse and the Singularity Core are part of the Kobali set, and I'm running them with the Mako covariant shield. In the device slots are Nimbus Pirates, Red Matter Capacitor, Kobayashi Maru and Phase Waveform Beacon. Now yes, I could run this from my inventory, the Nimbus Pirates, but I don't have anything else to go in its place, to be honest with you, so I thought, well, I may as well just leave it be for now. Moving on, we have the Trillium Deplating, the Regenerative Integrity Field Console, which is from my Samsar, the Dynamic Power Redistributor module, which if you are a Federation player, you can only get this by picking up the Atlas, either on the exchange or from a lockbox. If you are a KDF aligned player, you can pick this up off the exchange. I will get it out, won't I? You can pick it up off the exchange, and I think it's between 4 and 6 million EC last time I looked. The next console is the Universal Swarmer Matrix for the turn speed, and yes, this ship will need that. Science consoles, binaural infusion circuits for the critical severity. This is the lobby item, normally at 200 lobby. If you wait for a sale, you can pick it up for 140 lobby. The Universal Abrasive Hazard Shielding, this is from my Arbiter. The Ultimate Modified Swarm Processor, which is giving me 3.9 critical chance and a plus 35 accuracy rating. Tactical consoles, Universal Hostile Acquisitions Console, which is giving me a plus 30 accuracy rating and a plus 30 Starship Control Expertise. Yes, and we'll need that as well. We've spoken about the ferrofluid set. Let's just have a quick look. 2-piece set. Gives me a 13.3 projectile weapon damage. Now, as I'm not running any photon torpedoes, it might be a little bit of a waste. Yeah, just debating actually whether to put a torpedo on here or not. I tell you what, we'll run a torpedo, but it won't be the one that comes with this set, so we will put that anyway. And finally, the Universal Assimilated Module for the critical chance and 10.9 critical severity. Where possible, you should aim to get as much critical chance as possible. Critical severity isn't that important. Critical chance is now the in thing to get, so be mindful of that as well. The Mastery unlocks Tier 1 plus 25 physical damage resistance rating and kinetic damage resistance rating. Tier 2 improves singularity generation, reduce singularity cooldown, and it reduces the cooldown on singularity power use by 15% and increases your singularity charge rate by 30%. Tier 3 is plus 25 energy damage resistance rating and radiation damage resistance rating. Tier 4 is increased maximum hull hit points by 10%. And finally Tier 5, which is the trait explosion when reverse shield polarity, I'm making them up, polarity ends. So when reverse shield polarity duration ends, 86.9 kinetic damage, 100% shield penetration to foes within 3 kilometers, damage increased by 5% per stack for polarity shift. Right, now what I'll do now is I'll just show you the stations that come with the D'Khellra Warbird Battlecruiser, and the stations are as follows. We have Lieutenant Universal Station, which I've made tactical. We have a Commander Tactical Stroke Command Station. We have a Ensign Tactical Station, and we have a Commander Engineering Station, and we have a Lieutenant Commander Science Station. So it more or less, to me, cries tank, does this, because you could in effect make this an engineering station and this an engineering station, or indeed you could have, I suppose, a science station there, so you'd have your Commander Science Station and your Lieutenant Science Station, but I think it's more suited to an engineering setup is this ship. But anyhow, I've set it up as tactical because I'd quite like to see how it performs, really. Before we go on to the next one, which is the skills, well, I don't mind, I'll put it on now, the skills tree, I'd like to give big thanks to two of my subscribers, Happy Nation and Alcibiades. Now both of these subscribers have been really cool with some advice that they've given me. Alcibiades gave me some really good advice with regards to these skill trees, and I've taken his advice, I've read up on it, and yep, I've attempted to put a skill tree together which I think will be a reasonable build, but I'm open to more suggestions. Now Happy Nation also gave me a really good science build for my skill tree, which I'm actually toying with at present, but science is not my speciality, I have to admit. But so far I've used this particular skill tree on two of my characters, and so far it's been cool. This one was the most important skill tree, long range targeting, because as it suggests, there is a penalty. So this skill reduces the weapon damage penalty incurred by being distant from your target. So I've selected all three. Now whether I should have done or not, I don't know, but with time I'll have another look. So thank you to Alcibiades and Happy Nation for your advice. Really useful. So as you follow these reviews, you know, keep a lookout for these comments, because they are little jewels which some subscribers give you, and very useful. So thank you once again. I'd also like to give a big shout out to a good friend of mine, Katrina Atlantis, who's been a really good friend to me just recently, and I did promise I'd give her a shout out on my channel, so hi there, Katrina. Right, having been rudely awakened early for my shift, approximately just under 12 hours early, thanks to someone who's definitely going to suffer for this, I think I should take advantage of this time to reflect upon how I'm going to serve my revenge, cold, and let's go outside and have a look at the exterior of this ship, shall we? So I will see you in just a few moments. And here she is, the D'Khellra Warbird Battlecruiser. And you can actually see how these ships are slowly evolving from the old-fashioned, if you can call them old-fashioned, D'eridex ship that the Romulans used to use, featured in the Next Generation. If anything, I would say this will be the next one from the D'eridex, I think, because you've still got this secondary hull situation going on here, but it's a very large opening compared to the other Romulan ships that we've been looking at, which has been more streamlined. But still, we have the bird of prey stealthy look on the front there, don't we? Very menacing. Very menacing. And she's a very large ship, to be honest with you, compared to some of the ships that you'll see as we're going through this review. Yes, exquisite. Exquisite design. Right, so let's have a quick look at some statistics, shall we, while we're here. Well, as you can see, she's got a hull of 135,504. The shields are around 15,453. And the resists are in the late 30s. Even the radiation resist is up there at 37%, which is unusual, really. Accuracy rating, we've got it at 92. Very pleased with that. And the critical chance, which is really important, the higher you get that, the better, and try and get that above 20%. Mine's at 30.5. And critical severity, 181.4%. Right. So, I think, without further ado, these statistics are always thoroughly boring, aren't they? I'm always glad to get rid of them. Let's take her out and blow something up, I think, shall we? So we'll go and do a Japori run, and you can get an idea of how she performs. I must warn you, she's very slow. I may have to do some more work on her and give her some more consoles, but anyway, see you in a moment. Right, so here we go. Hold on to your hats, everyone. Just one very quick change. I've put the console on that actually came with this ship, which is the molecular cohesion nullifier field, and we'll see how that works as we go on. So sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Whoa, that was a very big hit, wasn't it? See what I mean about the turning rate? She's extremely slow. Let's Well, she certainly packs a punch, I'll give her that. She's just very, very slow on the turn. Wow. Now let's see what the console does, shall we? No idea what that did. Physical damage, shield penetration. Alright, okay, so should have really detonated that in the middle of a pack of enemy ships, really. But anyhow, you live and learn. I only just actually realised that I've not actually quit the console that came with the ship, so it was a very quick exercise to get it changed out very quickly. But look at those hits. It would be interesting to run a parser on these. It would be really interesting to see what the DPS is. I'll have to turn my mind to working out how to do that. Look at those hits. Yeah, these hits are considerably more than what I have been getting in the past with my previous build. Oh my word. There's some very big numbers coming in there. Well, there we go. Wasn't that fun? Yes, she was quite brutal there, wasn't she? Really impressed with this new skill tree. It seems to be working very well. So thank you once again, Alcibiades and Habination, for putting me on the right track, so to speak. Because without your help I would have never looked again at that and done some research on it. But yes, like everything else, I'm still learning, even though I've been playing this game for quite a long time. So there you have it, the D'Khellra Warbird Battlecruiser. Really nice ship, isn't she? Really enjoyed flying her. Just a little bit slow in the turns, but apart from that, she does pack quite a punch, doesn't she? Well, if you've enjoyed this review, as always, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button to catch further reviews. And yes, give us a like as well. That's often keeps my spirits up. Right, I think it's time I was off to bed now, and hopefully I won't be rudely awakened. So until next time, this is JeSter signing off. Why am I not surprised?